Chances are your business has a screen. But let me ask you, is it really working for you? Or is it kind of just there? Today, we're going to talk about how to finally bring your in-store communication into the modern age and ditch those old, frustrating methods for good. Yeah, I want you to picture it right now. That TV in your waiting room or in your restaurant or maybe even in your shop window. Is it doing its job or is it just stuck? Stuck in the past, playing the exact same loop day in, day out. We've all seen it. And let's be honest, we all know the culprit, don't we? It's that little guy, the USB drive. You know the drill. You plug it into the back of the TV, you load it up with a couple of pictures, maybe a video that just loops and loops, and then you pretty much forget it exists. It's the classic setup for sure, but man, it is not professional. Okay, so this slide really breaks it down. It's like two totally different worlds, right? Over on one side, you've got the USB drive era. Think static, manual, and honestly, a huge waste of your employees' time. Anytime you want to change something, someone has to physically go fiddle with the TV. But then, look at the other side, the cloud era. We're talking dynamic content, remote control, automated schedules. This is the game-changing shift we're getting into. So the big question is, how do you actually make that leap? How do you get from the USB world to the cloud world? Well, let's talk about the professional upgrade that's built to do exactly that. It's a solution called KX Digital Signage. All right, so what is this thing, really? To put it simply, KX Digital Signage is a system that runs on the cloud. What it does is it lets you take pretty much any screen that runs on Android, could be a TV, a tablet, whatever, and turn it into this awesome marketing tool that you can manage from, well, anywhere you have an internet connection. Now, I can already hear what some of you are thinking. Cloud-based, remote management. That sounds like a headache. It's got to be complicated. And you're not wrong to think that. Historically, the biggest problem with this kind of tech was complexity. But that's exactly what this system is designed to fix, and they do it with something they call the magic of the token. And believe me, when they say it's simple, they are not kidding. The whole setup, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Okay, so here's how it works. Step 1, you hop on your computer, go to their website, and you start uploading your stuff, your images, your videos, and you build your playlists. Super easy. Step 2, you grab your Android TV or tablet, and you install their app on it. And then, Step 3, this is the magic part I was talking about. The website gives you a special code, a token. You just type that code into the app, and bam, they're paired. That's literally all it takes. Your screen is now online and ready for your command. All right, so setting it up is a piece of cake. Now let's get to the really cool part, the superpowers you're about to give your screen. These are the key advantages that just completely blow that old USB stick method out of the water. First and foremost, true remote management. I mean, it doesn't matter if you have one screen in your shop or 100 of them scattered all over the country, you control every single one from one single place. Just think about this for a second. Let's say you need to change the price of your best-selling burger. You just log in on your laptop, change the price once, and boom. Within seconds, every menu board you own updates. No more running around to each TV. Okay, but what about the big what if? What happens if the internet goes down? That's a huge worry for any business, right? Well, they've thought of that. The system is smart. It actually saves all the content right onto the device itself. So if your Wi-Fi hiccups or goes out completely, your menus, your ads, they just keep playing. No interruptions. And get this, if the power goes out, the app just starts itself back up automatically when the power is restored. Nobody has to touch a thing. Now this is where things get really smart and strategic. You can actually schedule what plays and when. The perfect example is, of course, a restaurant. You can have your breakfast menu playing all morning, and then at exactly 11:01 a.m., boom, it automatically switches over to your lunch menu. You just set it up one time, and the system does the rest every single day like clockwork. Okay, so we know the features are powerful. That's clear. But what does this actually look like in the real world? Let's check out a few examples of how different businesses are using this stuff right now. For restaurants, it's a no-brainer. It's all about making that menu board dynamic. So instead of just a boring list of text, imagine showing a video of a juicy, sizzling burger right next to the price. The goal is simple, right? Make people hungry and get them to spend a little more. It works. And if you're in retail, that screen in your window becomes a total customer magnet. You can throw up a bright, flashy ad for a flash sale that's happening right now. It's all about grabbing the attention of someone just walking by and giving them a reason to walk through your door instead of continuing down the street. Oh, and clinics or any kind of waiting room, this is a perfect fit. I mean, let's face it, nobody likes to wait, but if you're showing interesting stuff on the screen, like health tips or maybe some news, that wait time suddenly feels a whole lot shorter. And while you've got their attention, you can cleverly mix in some ads for your other services. It's brilliant. And the list goes on. Think about gyms, perfect for displaying class schedules and new member promos. Or even corporate offices, right? You can share company news and updates, keeping the whole team in the loop. It's basically the modern supercharged version of a bulletin board. Okay, so let's recap. It's simple to set up, it's super powerful, and it's incredibly versatile. But there's always a but, isn't there? The final piece of the puzzle is always the price. But here's the thing. In this case, the price is actually one of its biggest strengths. And here it is, the price. It starts at just $1.50 per month, per screen. That's it, seriously. The whole point is to make this kind of powerful tech available to everyone, not just the mega corporations. I mean, we're talking about less than what you pay for a cup of coffee. And you know, this quote really brings it all home. Modernizing your point of sale is no longer a luxury, it is a necessity. It's so true. In the world we're in today, you have to fight for your customers' attention. And those old, static ways, they just aren't going to cut it. So if any of this sounds interesting to you, the next step is super simple. You can just head over to their website and sign up for a 7-day free trial. You can test out the whole system for yourself. And the best part, no credit card needed. So it is completely 100% risk-free to see if it's a good fit for your business. And that really brings us to the final question I want to leave you with. The next time you're in your business, take another look at that TV on the wall, the one that's probably blank or just looping the same old thing, and just ask yourself, what message should that screen be sending to my customers right this very second?